Good morning. I just ran back inside because I forgot my memory card, so good thing I turned on the camera. All right, so it's the first day I can get into my classroom. Everything is packed and ready to go. It is about 8:30. I didn't want to look too eager and I really wanted to sleep. So I'm going to go to Starbucks right now just to grab a coffee and we'll be off. Hey guys, time to load the cart. We're here. So that cabinet looks like it's not all the way back. I also want to flip these two, and this one I want to move to that wall. Luckily we get to draw a map at the end of the year, if you guys remember, and they kind of set it up how we're looking for, so this will be fun. Okay, so this cabinet is going to be annoying. I turned it, but it like takes over this corner if it's facing this way, and it kind of covers the bulletin board a little bit, so that's not gonna work. I angled it, but it's too big, so I just pushed it off to the side for now. I think it won't look as intimidating when I have the cubbies lined up against this wall, but I'm not sure. I don't really think there's anywhere else I would put it though. It was actually pretty easy to move. I don't know, I would need a dolly to move my filing cabinets though, so. I'm going to take down this board now because it's just not happening. So if you're wondering how I had that board on the wall, I hot glued it. So now I have to pick at this wall right now. Yay! Alright, I got this corner of it done. It comes off, you just have to pick at it, and my nails are breaking. So I was actually thinking I might move this cabinet right here next to the bulletin board and then have that like a cubby corner, and then I won't have to keep picking. So I'm gonna do that now so I can stop. I'm going to push this table this way, but the only problem with this is if the kids are sitting back here, if that's my word wall, it's kind of blocked. I could totally put the cabinet up here. It'll fit next to the door, and I might do that because that's unnecessary space wasted. I could totally do that. Alright, so I need to unload this cart so I can go back and load it up again. So I'm just gonna put everything on the desks. Okay, so I moved it over here. It's just so bulky, but I could put something on the back of that door now. But I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Again, it doesn't fit sideways. It blocks the door. Now I need to go through my whiteboard packages and get all the slips for the office so I can get my refund and actually move this. I guess I'll just put it, I don't know where I want it yet, but it's not that heavy, so I think I'm gonna put it right here. If you're wondering how I'm doing, my hair was put up the moment I got here. My fans are going. It sounds like the air conditioning is on. It feels like it's on. My room is just always hot. It's on. But this is a definite test for my makeup to see if this is going to be school-proof. If it lasts moving days, it'll last a normal school day, maybe. But this is what we're looking at. So my cubbies are going to go here. I like it. I feel like that corner is just No one cares about that corner, so just shove that cabinet there so it doesn't waste any other space. So I feel like I've gotten so much completed in an hour and a half. I haven't checked the time and I just did, and I thought time was flying by, but it's not. So good. So I just went to this free table, just like stuff teachers are giving away, and I found all of these really awesome books. So some Goosebumps, Judy Blume, Jerry Spinelli, Flat Stanley, and Magic Tree House. And I know these are pretty simple for 4th graders, but I do have kids that are at that lower reading level, so, and they're like brand new almost. Nicer than my new books that were used. So now that I've moved everything around for the time being, I think I want to start organizing and setting up my area. So last year I had a bunch of bookshelves surrounding my desk, but that also made for a lot of clogging. So I just have my air conditioning unit, but I'm gonna stack everything back here. So I'm gonna clean off my table. All right, time to wash this area so it can become mine. All right, so the first thing I'm doing right now, it's probably kind of silly, but I'm redoing my labels. I have them in here, but it's literally printer paper, and I don't even know how it's taped in there, so I'm just gonna fix them so that's done with. Because especially the little ones, like, it's all folded and weird. But I got my cabinet moved. It looks so much better now. So I reprinted them on 80%, and I don't know if I like it. I think I'm just gonna leave it for now, because that really upsets me. Oh my goodness, I love it. These magnets are super strong, and I also have this strip up here from an old map like that, and it's magnetic, so the extra ones are just chilling up there right now. But these are my morning procedure, morning routine cards. These are in my Teachers Pay Teachers store, always linked down below, and these are my schedule cards. Let's just take a look at these hideous labels that I made last year. Oh my. On this hideous drawer system. Oh my. I'm having issues. Either my labels are too big or too small. This is just huge. I think I'm gonna cut the child off and just use the word part. I wasn't too fond of the kids anyway. I mean, it's cute, but I don't need those. So I'm just gonna cut that. That way it can fit in the middle of these two things. Okay, so I've been snacking, burnt some popcorn to make the school smell normal again, you know. And now I'm going to work on taping my letters together. I'm going to put them above here, I think. Either above there or over here. This is where my cubbies are gonna go. That's why that whole wall is blank. But I'm just thinking. I was originally going to put an alphabet up. I don't know if I'm going to put an alphabet up anymore. I think I want to put like a number line or something. And then the calendar is going to move over either there or there. Wherever I put, like, no, definitely over there, because their homework board is going to be right here. Looking good. I have to redo this bulletin board. I have the paper over there to do it. I may make it a little bit shorter, because since that's the front of my room now, not like I'm going to be writing on that board so much, but I also need like this section over here for homework and lunch choice. So that's a tiny board. So maybe, we'll see. I also have to take this, just the banner down and the middle section. I think this is going to be my word wall. I've decided. So this will be my word wall. That'll be my math board. and I believe that's going to be my science board. I'm going to have the standards, like the science standard on the science board, the math standard on the math board, I think. So I have one up there. I may move the B because that random pipe, since I have all these weird pipes throughout my classroom. But looks good. Right now I'm gonna clear off the desks because I want to move them the way I would like them. Oh my goodness, my back hurts from lifting desks because I can't drag them on the newly waxed floors. But everything is set. This is my group of tall desks, and so that one's just a tad shorter. I think if I switch that one and that one, it would probably look a little bit better, but this is what we're working with. I originally in my design had this middle table in the center, but then there was just too much open space right here. So I also like how the back two tables are pulled in so they have that direct view to the front. Now I think I'm gonna take down that board. Wish me luck. Look at the difference in the board. That is actually repulsive. I guess I didn't bother wiping it down before I put it up. That's funny. So here's the border. It all came down together. Don't know how I'm gonna put that back up, but this is the old board. Right now I'm going to lay out the things that I want on there to get a size, and then I'll grab my roll and roll it to the size I need. Okay, so this is what I need room for. Anchor chart, standard, vocabulary, and I guess I could put 2 of those at the top, so it's nice to see that there's enough room for that. So that means I can get rid of all of this, which is a huge amount of space. Cool. I like it. I don't know how I feel about my pocket charts blending in. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it'd be nice if they were a bright pop of color. Okay, so I got it cut. I wiped down the board a little bit, and now I'm going to put it up with a ton of magnets and then tape around the edge, just like I did with this one, I think. You know what I love? That this bulletin board paper is actually too big. You know why that's great? Because you don't need to use more than one. You know? So those magnets are like the strongest magnets ever. So it's up there. I'm going to tape this side and the top and then cut off the bottom. Yay, I'm so happy. I cut off this whole chunk, which is awesome. So it's taped. I just have to trim the bottom now, and then we'll get the border up. Okay, so here's the top portion of the border. I have to take this tape off and put new tape on. Thank goodness that's over with. I love how clean it looks. There is a little bit of wrinkling. It's not perfectly tight, but I think it's much better than it was last year. The border is up. So now I have to make my pennant flag for math. This is what I have left over. Obviously some of this can be thrown away. I think I might just keep this piece because this is written on, this is ripped, it's bent, this is really bent and ripped. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep this piece just in case. Focus board is swapped out for science. Beautiful. Now I just need to figure out a way to hang this up there. This is my magnetic curtain rod that I hang my anchor charts on. I mean, I don't have to use it. Maybe I won't over there. I have a little bit less than an hour before I get kicked out and have to leave by 3:30. I love how clean my boards look. I'm so happy that that one is fixed. So I guess I might as well work on this one since bulletin board seems to be the theme for today. This stapler is awful, but unfortunately it's all I have. Thank goodness I'm done with the tape borders because that was getting on my nerves. So I just took down the middle line and I'm just gonna fix up, add the red. All right, the red border is fixed and I'm so done with tape today, so I will fix the blue tomorrow because that's on not bulletin board. This was a great first day back. Oh my goodness. I got a ton accomplished. So right now I'm going to make a list of things I need to do tonight to be prepared for tomorrow. All right, so day one is done. It looks like, oh gosh. My makeup held up pretty well. So that's good. I have my 2 new 3 Sterilite drawers in the back. I'm going to see if I can exchange them for black ones. And then I think I'm going to spray paint the rest because my white ones are just horrendous. So if I get to exchange those 2, then I only have to spray paint 3, which would be so much better. So I'm just leaving Target. I went in and thankfully I did not bring my containers in with me. The black ones actually have black drawers, so that is not going to work. But I returned a few other things that I had to return, so that's good. So I guess I'm going to have to end up spray painting these, which I don't really know when or where I'm going to do that because I don't necessarily have a yard since I live in an apartment. I don't know if I could spray paint them at school, so we will have to see. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today while I work on my classroom. I will be in tomorrow and the next day and the next day, you know. This is just, I love it so much, and being on top of it is making me feel so much better about starting the year. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe as well because more videos will be coming the rest of the week and weeks to come. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.